Being burnt out is a real thing. No matter how strong or smart you are, you can get burnt out. As an example, if you ran your blow dryer and you had your air conditioner and your microwave all plugged into the same outlet, it would trip the circuit breaker because it's overloaded. And it would no longer uh, provide electricity to the socket. So you can get to a point in your life where your mind and your body wants to shut down because you're overloaded. There is too much stress in your life. And that comes from two things: a mental condition or a mismanagement of your life. As an example, with a mental condition, you can be burnt out just from your own thoughts, not actually from your output. I mean, but I would be careful because I've known people that have gotten disability. They don't have a job, they don't have any responsibilities, but they're late to their social worker. And so you have to think about that, right? Like if you have no job, if you have nothing to do, and you're still burnt out, you still cannot get up by 11 a.m. That shows that one is either you have to wake up and say, I may have a mental issue, but I'm also mismanaging my life. Or two, you just have to give up your independence and go into a mental institution. You have to wake yourself up with that reality. Now, the other reality may be you have your mental capacity, but you have too much stress on your life. You have too big a house, you have too much stuff, and you may be working too much. I got to a point where I was working 3 jobs, and I was burning myself out. But I would always caution you, the last thing to do is quit your job. Why? Because you'll be actually more burnt out not having income coming in and begging for help. That's more stress. So here's some things you can do if you're in the second example where you have the mental capacity to function on your own, but you are legitimately stressed out. This is what I've done in my life. The first thing you do is you don't quit your job, but try to get a night shift job because it's less politics, it's less demand. And that will relieve some of the pressure of dealing with people because less people work at night and there's less stringent, less work. Okay. And no matter what facility you're in, most jobs that applies, there's some exceptions. Okay. Now, the only trick with working the night shift is you have to be careful. Then what I did during the day was I ran my own business. So then I was burning the candle on both ends. Okay. So you got to be careful there. The other thing I would tell you to do, okay, is transfer within your same occupation. As an example, if you're working construction, instead of working out in the field with your hands, become a maintenance tech. As an example, if you're a nurse changing bed sheets and wiping elderly people down, instead of quitting the nursing industry, become a medical biller, become administrative assistant at the hospital. Don't quit your main job. Why? You will be more burnt out than ever. You will have to apply for disability 3 times. And then even when you have no job, you'll be late to see your social worker. Okay. And you are going to have bad mental health and bad life management skills. You're going to have an expired registration on your license. And you look, there's 2 parts of this. And you have to be honest with yourself or else check yourself into a mental institution. Wake up. Either you need to manage your life differently or you have mental problems and then need to every day you need to be involved in mental health. Okay. And what I can tell you is if you cannot function, the gig economy is not the answer. Okay. Why? Because you're going to have a low acceptance rating. You're not going to be making money. And what I can tell you is you don't get a remote position until you've proven yourself in a static position. Okay, I worked 20 years static with proven, okay, yearly reviews of my output of work. That's why you don't quit. You push yourself past pain. You're not going to get a remote job if you're a slacker in your static job because you're not trustable. So, like I said, guys, you got to be careful when you talk about this topic because it's a real thing. It's not that you're delusional, but some people are delusional. They are unwilling to do any type of work or any type of responsibility, and their excuse is, I'm just burnt out. And what I can tell you is be even cautious to help these people, because they'll be late for the help that they're getting from other people. Just you gotta avoid them. Okay, unless you're in charge of taking care of them, you gotta avoid them. Because see, this is how you get burnt out. You have someone unemployed living with you. This is how you get burnt out. You have someone in your house that is just not good with you. And what I can tell you, in this world, you have someone that doesn't sit well with your spirit. And you're running around all day. You're showing up every day, and they are leaving comments, and you know they're not doing what they need to do. Okay. So in life, the reason why you push yourself through some pain is so you don't have to deal with these people. If you don't push yourself past that pain, you have to deal with them. Okay. And this is the motivation not to quit. And if you can't muster up enough strength, then again, your life's going to get worse, not better. Downsize as well. Again, practicing what I preached. I'm not saying live in a car. I'm not saying necessarily sell your house. But I am saying downsize. And maybe that includes sell your house. Most people have an extra room, an extra storage room that they don't need. That's more stuff to take care of, more stress, more overload. See, one is keep a job. Maybe transition to a night, maybe transition to a maintenance tech, maybe transition to administrative assistant instead of physical work. But then you have mental work. See, people don't understand mental work. I would love to see some of these people be on conference calls. I would love to see some of these people, okay, put together documents, because you still have to discipline your mind. This is why some people have to do nofab. They can't manage their time. They'll look at porn all day. You know, this is why some people can't have social media. They'll look at social media all day. So again, there's mismanagement of life, and then there's mental problems. And sometimes there's both. You have to push yourself to the next task, manage your time. Look, guys, life gets harder if you give up, because the world will keep kicking you. And most stress is self-induced. You're in the wrong relationship, you bought too much stuff, or you're not doing enough. Depression comes from not doing enough. Why? Because you feel bad about yourself. Sleeping more actually makes you more burnt out. Sleeping more actually makes you more burnt out. So, all I can tell you, in a world where someone who doesn't work can be late to social services, guys, just not working is not the answer. But I think downsizing, I think transitioning, and I think pushing yourself a little bit. Pushing yourself a little bit. If you don't push yourself, someone else has to push you. And what I can tell you guys, I don't want to push people. But I understand sometimes why people have to take care of the mentally ill, why there's conflict. Why? Because sometimes people, they almost make you push them. And I don't want to be involved in any of that, because it gets very dangerous. I was involved in a couple times as I walked away, because you can't win with these people. There's some people you can't win with. Okay. And so you have to win with yourself. You have to win with yourself. Because what I found is people who are unwilling to win with themselves, they have to live with someone else. And then they blame someone else for not doing what they need to do. That's a big, big no-no. Very seductive to fall into that trap. Okay. And so that's my message tonight. I tried to cover as much as I could. Hopefully it helped. If it did, click that thumbs up. You want to support the channel, click that blue join button. If you don't like what I have to say, or who I block, or how I run it, just leave. Don't cause a problem. Why? Because I respect you, but I respect myself to run my channel how I feel I need to. Okay. So that's how I feel tonight. Thank you for watching. Let's go to all live chats. Again, if you haven't already, click that thumbs up. We got 40 people watching, 8 thumbs up. People are burnt out. They like free videos, but they're so damn lazy. I'm going to talk another 5 minutes about this. You got 42 people watching, right? So they must be getting something out of it they're watching. And you only have, well, now we're up to 11. We only have like 20% of people willing to click a free thumbs up. This is the world you live in. This is why your DoorDash delivery is late. This is why, guys, that you have to really take care of yourself well, because In this world, the person who is your nurse is burnt out. Okay, and wait till you get to, wait till you're in the emergency room. Okay, and everyone working at the emergency room, including the security guard who works at night, they're all burnt out. Oh yeah, I want to tell you guys, you asked me, inspirational nomad, how'd you get out of obesity? I went to the emergency room and I saw a bunch of people who just put me online for hours. Okay. And I said, damn, I better not ever come back to this emergency room unless I got no other choice. I better take better care of myself. Being burnt out is either a mental condition or a lack of life management or a combination of both. Hunter 499 super chat. Damn it, Hunter. Thank you for that show of appreciation. Thank you very much, Hunter. Love, respect, reciprocal energy back to you, Hunter. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate that very much. Let's go to all these live comments. And thank you again, everyone. Truly appreciate it. Hunter, show him some love. Andre, great to see you. Peter Pan, hello, Sam. Good to see you. You too. Stocktick, good to see you. Thank you, Stocktick. I hope I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. Andre, I'm out this Friday having food. Good. Look, why do you want to keep an income? Why do you want to work even if you transition to a night shift, maintenance tech, or administrative assistant? Because, guys, if you can't eat out, if you have to count your pennies, you're going to be eating ramen noodles. You're going to be eating high sodium things. And you're going to be living with someone that doesn't work. You think you're burnt out now? Eat high sodium soup. Live with someone who doesn't work or has a drug problem. Guys, you're going to be burnt out like a motherfucker. So what I can tell you is keep your income and eat out whenever you want and downsize. So I don't want a kitchen. I don't want to cook. I don't want pots, pans. I want to eat out every day, live below my means. And that's what I'm talking about. Stocktick. Great video content you have, Stocktick. Thank you very much. My man, Twister. I appreciate you, Twister. My member from Texas. Love and appreciation to you, brother. Shout out to all my members. What's up, Sam? What's up to you? I think about you every day. Thank you for everything. My man, Roderick. The night shift idea is true. Now, look, to get a promotion, you have to go normally on the day shift. Why? That's when most work is getting done, and that's when you need to meet the right people and do the business. You know, it's like, guys, but there's a season for everything. Okay, so, like I say, there's a season of life where you work the night shift to take some pressure off. Then there's a season of life where you come off night shift, go on days to get a promotion. Then there's a season where you downsize so that even when you work the day shift, you can deal with more politics because you got less to take care of at home. So you either have a mental problem or a life management problem. That's the cause of being burnt out. And even when you're doing everything right, life could be shit. So this is life. So, but the worst thing you can do is quit, get a quilt, and watch endless videos. Why? Because life gets harder, not easier. So if you don't have any other interest than self-interest, don't just quit, okay? Because your life going to get harder, your mental health going to get worse, your physical health going to get worse, your hair is going to fall out, you're going to itch in your skin, you're going to develop bad habits, and depression is accelerated through more sleeping. Yeah, I want to tell you, I've seen it. All fact. Good to see you again. Roderick, thank you also, Roderick, for that comment that you said you get hope through my videos. Thank you. Tiffany, what's up? Hey, Sammy. How's Florida? It's awesome. I'm very thankful. Can't wait to move there. That's awesome. Good to see you, Tiffany. I love Florida. Kathy. Hey, Kathy. I know. I understand. God bless you. I'm taking care of my 86-year-old dad, and he has dementia and a brain that is shrinking. Okay, what'd you do before you took care of your dad? But being a caretaker is the hardest job. I totally empathize with that. And there's no doubt about it. But all I could say is look into social, go see a social worker maybe, or use his assets to get help. Okay. Because that's the reason that you have assets, so that you can get help. You can't be a full-time caretaker and a daughter. You're going to wish death on your father, and you're going to have to be there to hold his hand when he dies. Use his assets for in-house nurse. And then you take care of him part-time. Or hoard all the assets so you get the inheritance, wish he was die, feel guilty, date a guy when he dies, and develop a drinking habit. But what I can tell you guys is, unless you're a registered nurse, don't take care of people full-time. Or, even if you are, there has to be a boundary between a daughter and a registered nurse. because your job is to be a daughter, not a nurse. And if you're watching my video right now, what is your dad with dementia doing? Running around the house? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah, what is your dad with dementia doing right now? Is he watching my video? Hey, click that thumbs up if you're watching this. Yeah, that's what I would tell him, because there's got to be a lot of people with dementia watching me, because I only have 28 thumbs up and I got 44 people watching. I tell you, you can't, guys, in this world, I want to tell you, it's getting upset. Not, Kathy, no disrespect, but that's how I felt. Don, hey Sam, I love your show. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that, Don. Stocktick, I hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Stocktick. Joseph, awesome video and makes sense. Thank you. Thanks for your word of wisdom. Thank you very much, Joseph. Thank you. Tony, I'm not sure if I understand that right. You can type that again. Hunter, thank you again, Hunter, for that super chat. Hunter, love and respect and appreciation. Thank you, Hunter. View to Bill, Hunter Biden. Hey, I'm not mad at him. What would you rather have? One of Trump's kids who's committed adultery and grew up privileged and kills animals for hunting? Hey, guys, look, there's shit on both sides. So what I could tell you, let's stay positive. Hunter says, love your channel. I appreciate you, and I thank you for that positive comment. Blessings back to you. Thank you very much. Twister, living with my dad is literally an everyday struggle. That's the biggest motivation to keep your job, okay, and don't quit, because you're going to get more burnt out if you quit your job and you have to live with your dad. Then you're going to get dementia. She goes, I used to use the burnout excuse, but in reality, the only way to peace is fighting the battle of life. Yep, there you go. Move on as soon as I can. You get burnt out for two reasons. You have a mental problem or you have a life management problem. And it's okay to have both, or one or the other, or being immature. But if you quit your job, you're late to your social worker, you're giving inadequate care to your elderly parents so you can hoard the inheritance. Guys, it's bad. You got to, okay, manage your time, manage your life. And if you can't do it, someone's got to do it for you. And I guarantee you, the person who has to manage your life can't manage their own in most instances. Because I'm not, and this is not directed toward Aaron, but I know some social workers. And let me tell you something, guys. They become out of shape because they can sit down all day, but they have to listen to other shit. They're not taking care of themselves. Guys, I want to tell you in life, I know people who quit a job and then they go work at a food pantry. Guys, and I know some great people who work at food pantries, so no disrespect, but I got to share what I've seen in life. Don't quit your job and then go volunteer, okay? No, keep your job, okay, and don't volunteer, okay? Because you can't spend some of your energy volunteering when you yourself have not taken care. I want to tell you guys, very bad. Twisted. I'm blessed for my dad, but I need to have a huge boundary with him. You have to. You can't be a full-time caretaker and an adult. You can't, especially living independently from him. It's time. Once you get in your 20s, you got to do it. So help me God. He will help you because you have a positive attitude. You're willing to put in the work. I don't care if you work at Starbucks the rest of your life. I think you can do more than that. And even if you work at Starbucks, I think if you stay there, that's the key. A lot of people quit a job because they get burnt out. Then they take 6 months off and then they start another job. And their whole life is a disaster. Stay at your job and move up to a director of the Starbucks regional stores. And your life will get easier. Okay, I guarantee you, your life will get easier. But the only reason it got easier is not because it's because you pushed yourself a little bit. Okay, you know, I agree. Good job, Preston. Hey, Preston. I'm the unfortunate living example of what you preach. Well, thank you for sharing this. Let's read this. I'm living in my car in East Texas. Got no friends, no job, and I'm working harder than ever. This is a good comment. All because I was lazy and made excuses. Well, today you changed your life. Why? Because you admitted it. Accountability. Now you can go forward without guilt. I've seen people work harder not to work. And Preston just testified to that. Preston, you just changed your life. Don't quit. Don't make excuses. You just changed your life. And right now you can get a job. Why? There's 2 jobs for every unemployed person. Use wisdom. You're going to change your life. Better to choose than to be forced. Preston, you're on the road to recovery, brother. Excellent comments. Tiffany, give him some love. Tiffany, yay, Sam. It's true that you have to keep going. Although I did not want to go to the gym, I still did. There you go. Yeah, guys, look, I can tell you this. You can quit your job and have more time to go to the gym, but then you're going to be late to go see your social worker. And you're going to have an expired registration. Why? Because, guys, it's not just about being able to go to the gym. It's about not abusing alcohol, okay? It's about doing what you need to do for your life, okay? If you go to the gym every day, but you abuse alcohol, you're in an unhealthy relationship, and you're damn near killing your elderly parent, go fuck yourself, okay? Don't tell me you're burnt out, okay? And don't tell me you have mental problems. You may have both. Good job. I cried on that treadmill. Well, it's okay to cry and walk, laugh my ass off. I was determined. I tell you, if you're unwilling to cry and walk, you're going to pull the covers over your face and cry and die horrible death. Preston, the biggest thing I've realized is to stop blaming the world. There you go. And everyone else. Look, you can blame them. You may have a valid excuse, but is it going to change anything? No. The world's going to keep turning and burning. And your life's going to get worse. So you can just say, look, the world's a little bit fucked up, but if I do nothing, my life gets worse. So let me just do something. The world could still be fucked up, but I'm not going to go crazy. Good job. Hey, guys and girls, we made it through another day. No nuclear bomb. We made it through another day. All the people waiting for the end of the world, go fuck yourself. You lost out on another day. Yeah, click that thumbs up. Stop blaming the world and everyone else. Take responsibility for myself. Accountability is the first step to growth. I got myself here. No more excuses. You changed your life. Aaron, great to see you. Aaron knows. Aaron, how many unhealthy social workers? A lot of people become a social worker, and I'm not talking about you, Aaron, you're great, because they have empathy because they know they can be on the other side of that. But you won't be on the other side of that if you don't quit. But if you sit down all day and listen to mentally ill people who don't work and can't even show up for 11 o'clock appointment to get their free subsidies, you're going to have all that negativity. Then if you're not managing your life, you're going to get really burnt out and you're going to become obese and you're going to need to be in the hospital. Don't be a social worker until you socialized your own life. I want to tell you, Erin did the right thing, downsize. Why? She raised 2 kids now. She don't need no big ass house. You don't want to burn yourself out dealing with people at work and a too big a house. But I want to tell you this. I love everyone, no matter what your job function or if you have a mental problem and you're not employed. But you got to be honest with yourself and push yourself a little bit. Good job. Chaz, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Shout out to Arizona. You've been a long time viewer, man. I like it wet. But Chaz, I remember you. I appreciate you. You've been a blessing to me. Good to see you, Chaz. Yo, what's up, Sam? Great to see you, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for everything. Dividend Bro, work can be difficult, but the anxiety and stress of not working is usually greater. That's right. And there are times in life where you get a different job. Whether you change the shift, whether you work 4 days a week, 10 hours a day, whether you go in more administrative work. But I've known people that they stopped doing physical work. They did more mental work, more office work, but they couldn't handle the politics and the mental stress. Remember, guys, everything has a pro and a con. So they went back to doing physical work. And, so you got to figure out what works for you. Twister. Thank you, Sam. Your wisdom has guided me like crazy. Well, you double check everything I say. Most importantly, you do what you want, but you take the good that you can get from my videos, you put your own twist on it, you live your life. Something that gives me so much hope is the amount of potential I have. You're going to kill it out there, man. If you show up, if you smile, if you stay out of trouble and you don't cream pie some girl, which you did the other week, you'll be fine. If you have a kid with your family history, with how you get stressed out with your Crohn's disease, you're going to kill yourself. If you're going to keep these 2 dogs fine, your biggest enemy is not masturbating, is getting caught up with a chick at work, or getting into an argument when you're stressed out at home. If there's an argument at home, walk away, don't engage. If there's a hot chick, go masturbate before you talk to her. No more dogs. If you want to keep these dogs, that's fine. I love dogs. Good to have one. But you got to remember, keep it simple at home, avoid conflict, and don't let your sperm go shooting. Why? Because even though you're a good person, you show up. If you have a couple kids, if you get engaged in fights at home, and if you get another pet, you're going to burn your fucking mental health out. And guys, that's a real thing too. I love you, brother. You're doing great. Marcy, good to see you, Sam. Great to see you. I love you, Marcy. Twisted, I can build with what I have already. Yeah, look, Twisted, there's a lot of people that I know that they would trade places with you in 1 minute. Why? Because you're not married, you've never been divorced, you have no kids. Right there. Period. Okay. So next is you're young, okay? And even though you may have some physical things, a lot of them are manageable. So you actually, in many instances, have the world by the balls. But if you let your balls empty out in the cooch of someone else, you can't handle that stress. You're not built for it. And I know, guys, I know what I'm built for. So I could tell you from my experience, know yourself. You're still young, but I want to let you know, let that fire burn. Remember that before you cream pie. Twister. I can build with what I have already, which is a gold mine. You got it made. If I do it right, you can kill it. Like you said, distract regional man. You can do it. Yeah, you can do the district manager easy. I'm very great. The CEO of Starbucks just stepped down. You could be the CEO. I can tell you that. But, nice and easy. I'm very grateful for my job. You're killing it. May God help us all. We all need the grace of God. You're killing it, man. Guys and girls, under 30 minutes, I believe I changed your life. But if I didn't, no disrespect, but please don't watch me anymore because I don't want to hurt people and I don't want to be on different pages. I'm just doing the best I can. You do what you want, but if you're taking care of a parent with dementia, what are they doing right now? I don't know why you're watching this live feed. And I know Adam takes care of parents with dementia. I tell him the same thing. I love him. He's a member. Okay. I want to tell everyone out there, guys, you can't be a caretaker and take care of yourself. And this is how nurses get burnt out. Okay. And then nurses quit their job and then they pull their hair out. So what I can tell you is this. Okay. Money Revamp, I love you. You're doing an excellent job. I love you. Can't wait to rewatch from the beginning. Money Revamp, I believe in you. I saw your video. I saw your intelligence. And you told me you're weak. That's bullshit. You're strong. You're a strong, beautiful, smart woman. If you just give up on life and if you quit your job specifically, you're going to pull out your hair. You're going to gain weight. And even if you don't gain weight, even if you're in beautiful shape, you're going to start listening and watching videos and hanging around people that are so mentally ill that could destroy your life. Part of being productive is, by default, you're around other productive people. Part of being unproductive is, by default, you're around unproductive people. You're at the social services office. You're at the laundromat at 9 o'clock. You're at Planet Fitness at midnight. Oh, it's the algorithm of insanity. And I guarantee you there's going to be someone who fucking opens their door into your car. Why? You're around people. They're in a whole nother dimension. So, I love you, Revamp. I believe in you. You're awesome. Terry. Oh, Sam, sweating. I like to sweat. Sweat's good. He's the ultimate power level. I thank God. And I want to practice and preach empathy. But I want to tell you, I know people who don't work, who get everything handed to them, and they're still nasty as fuck. Okay? And they're still late as fuck. So just remember, guys, don't let people go too far with the shit. Pat, go! That's our girl from the Upper Peninsula, Barefoot Beauty. Hey, Sam, it's warm in Michigan. Well, I hate to tell you because I know you didn't get vaccinated. But Bill Gates told us in 50 years, in most parts of the country, the earth is going to be so hot that there's going to be a great migration. Everyone's going to be coming up north to Michigan. So I hate to tell you, but Bill Gates predicted the pandemic. So I know you think Bill Gates is the devil and you're anti-vax, but what I can tell you, if Bill Gates is right, in 50 years, Michigan is going to be Arizona. Okay. But even if he's right, you're going to probably be dead. Why? Average life expectancy is 80. And if you're 80 and Michigan becomes a desert, okay, and your destitute daughter has to take care of you, you're going to wish you died from the vaccine. Yeah, you damn right. So what I want to tell you is go get your booster. You damn right. Go get your booster tonight. I love you, Paco. Hunter, I need some advice, Sam. Go for it. Thank you again for your tip. I am 20 from, is that Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota. Okay. I live in a group home. Shout out to you and everyone in the foster group home system, depending. Because I had issues with my family. I understand, man. Want to live in a car because the group home forces us to take meds and work overnight. What to do? Secure a job and work a job for at least a year. It's a tough situation. I know what it is, guys. Look, the group home, it's not an easy answer. But your main source of freedom is income and the ability to deal with issues. You may need meds. I don't know. You may not. I don't know. I don't know your medical history. So I don't want to be a fake friend and say, oh, you don't need meds. You can live on your own. You can live in your car. I don't know that. I would feel better about the situation if you maintained a job for at least a year. But I also empathize that, look, being young and being in that hectic environment, that's not easy. So that's the most sincere answer I can give you. Because even me growing up in a home, And even though, like, I had, overall, I had a great mother. I had a great mother. I had a great father, but he wasn't around most of the time. Well, it depends. But overall, I had a good environment. Overall. But I could tell you, even in a good environment, I have siblings that don't work, got strung out in drugs, and to this day. So, and they dated people that were in group homes, some of them. So this is what I would tell you. It took a lot of work for me to get where I'm at in a decent environment. I would not tell my 20-year-old self to live in a car. I would tell my 20-year-old self to do exactly what I did. If you get a job opportunity, take it. If you get a better one, take it. And if you hate it, keep doing it until you can do something better. Because your ability to deal with shit and manage your life, make money, and live below your means is more important than thinking that living in your car is not the answer. What are you going to do if you live in your car, you don't have enough money, and your car breaks down? What are you going to do if you live in your car and, you're going to go into the algorithm of poverty? That's why I tell older people and mentally ill or physically disabled people, if you're going to live in your car, you're taking a high risk because you're highly vulnerable. If you have a good job, if you've built up your life, then you're taking an adventure, and maybe you're accelerating some of the things you want to do in life. But you're in a very vulnerable state. You're one of the most vulnerable in society. So if you take too much risk, and in my opinion, based on what I know, which is very little, if you lived in your car, it'd be too much risk. You don't have a good enough foundation. I would get involved in a church or some type of support group. You don't have to become religious, but you need to be around positive influences. I did that. And you need to work on your career. I did that. And you need to work on yourself. I did that. Then live in your car. I did that. If you live in your car, don't get in a support group, don't work on your career, don't work on yourself, you will be destitute, may pick up a drug habit, or become Dante West. You may be caught out in the street, but you never even played in the NBA. So that's the most sincere answer I can give. Hopefully that helped. I love you, man. I love you, Hunter. I'll pray for you. I know it's not easy. Art Dog. Yeah, I can't wait to watch this from the beginning. Well, thank you. Another one of those conversations that need to take place. Art Dog, you nailed it. I got to put a lot of energy and focus into this. It pours a lot out of me, but I hope it does help some people. Pago, my partner got their tooth pulled out today. Well, I can tell you guys, I know people that don't work. They have Medicaid, and they're too burnt out to go see the dentist. Why? Because, again, you get burnt out for two reasons. You got mental problems, or you got mismanagement of life problems. And you could have both. But free healthcare is not going to solve your life, though. You know what I mean? You got to work on managing your life. Hunter, thanks. Hunter, everyone go and pray for you, Hunter. Pray for Hunter. I know that I know when you're going through life, prayers don't mean shit. I get it. So, but I pray for you, man. I do. Hal been through the foster system. Hal, you got any advice for Hunter? Sam, what's good, man? What's up, brother? Hunter, okay. Hal, I just watched the sunset. You're killing it, man. You got a job. You did your thing. I'm very proud of you. Valen, don't quit. Like your chat. Well, Valen, I love you. I think you're smart. I think you're beautiful. And I think that you don't need to feel insecure. You don't need to worry about having people like you. You just keep being you. Okay. We love you. We appreciate you. We respect you. Keep doing your thing. And always keep the faith. Keep the hope. We love you. Made in Manhattan style. Our dog. I really like and appreciate the work versus not working advice you always give. Too many nomads telling people the opposite. Look, I'm not against you retiring early. I'm not against you doing something you're more passionate about. But you have to measure that. You have to know how you're going to support yourself. You have to have sustainable income, tax returns to prove it, or else your life's going to get harder, not better. So, that's I want to be honest with you guys and girls. Now, again, what should people do? Well, again, delusional people, they're listening to what I say, but they want to know more about window covers, cold showers, where to park at night, how to get mail. So, they take a nap all day, they sleep too much, they're depressed, and they'll get a rush in living in their car, and then they'll get a crash, maybe literally, and then they won't have enough money to repair the crash. So, believe me, I have no agenda to hurt people. I have no agenda to make people feel bad. I actually feel bad in some of the things I have to say. And I don't want to be that guy. Believe me, guys, I'm a teddy bear. Now, I always tell you, teddy bear has claws. But I don't want people Look, I know how hard life is. I know in many instances I have it better than most people. I've seen life. But I don't want to just sit here like an elitist, be rich as fuck, and tell the most vulnerable people, don't worry about doing the work of your life. Just go live however you want. Because I know life. You're going to make your life harder. And I didn't grow up without having to put in the work. So I give you both sides of it. And I've seen people I know in my family and friends who didn't put in the work. And I can tell you guys, it's not a better life. And some of it is legit mental problems. And then some of it is a combination of bad management of life problems. And what I can tell you is you better separate yourself. Because it's not your job to figure out other people's life. It's your job to figure out your own life. You say, well, inspirational nomad, certain people help me at certain point. Should I just turn my back on them? Well, I got help from my father, friends, family. But look, I had to do what I had to do to get my life in order. And that meant separating from them. And if they love me, they understand that. And if they don't love me, then they don't understand that. And that's where you have to go with it. If not, you're going to be arguing with your parents at night. Your parents that have dementia that you're taking care of, they're going to be dying in the other room while you watch this live chat. So look, guys, we can only do, like I say, you can't be everything in life. You can't be a registered nurse, a YouTuber, a maid, a gynecologist, a urologist. You can't do everything. You got to work on you. You got to do what you need to do for you. You don't need to quit your job and volunteer at the food pantry. You need to work so you don't need the food pantry. You need to brush your teeth and floss your teeth and not eat hard candy so you don't need a dentist. You need to eat a couple meals. You need to eat a meal every few hours. Why? So, well, that takes time to balance that out. So, but, the weight loss game has a lot of different parts of seasons. I've been extreme. But I hope what I shared helped you. Doug. What's up, Doug? What's up, brother? Let's go back to his live comments. If I miss a comment, let me know. I apologize if I did. Doug, thank you for those purple member-only fire emojis. I love you, Doug. Dividend Bro. Training new people at work. Be patient with them. Give them an opportunity. In construction. Burns me out. We've all been there. Remember when you were just training. But I appreciate having a job. Yep. Hey, guys, look, you're getting paid no matter what. So smile and remember when you were first a trainee. And if you don't like construction, become a maintenance tech at a hospital, at an IT building. It'll be a lot easier. But I've known some people that did that, but they prefer to work with their hands. So everything's different. Hal, keep grinding, Playboy. Here we go. Hal's got the advice, been through the foster system. Now he's an elitist, got a new apartment in Brooklyn, separated from his ex-girl, and he's basically going to be a director of whether the hospital or the hotel industry that he's in. Casket only fits one. You slid that in there. Casket only fits one. Damn it, Hal. That's a good comment, man. Matthew, 199, watching from Antarctica. Well, Matthew, what I can tell you is if Bill Gates is right, Antarctica is going to be the Caribbean in 50 years. But what I can tell you, Matthew, we made it through another day. The earth didn't end. There's some people quit their job. They got burnt out watching the news. There's some people, they donate to help the Ukrainians. But we gave them $800 million from the government. I ain't giving the Ukrainians shit. Okay. I want to tell you right now, guys, I'm not giving a homeless person no money. I ain't giving these Girl Scouts no money. And I ain't giving the Ukrainian Relief Fund no money. The fucking federal government just gave them $1 billion. When they gonna stop fighting, guys? I mean, I ain't giving them my shit too. I mean, come on, man. I logged on to PayPal. They talking about, do you want to donate to the Ukrainians? I said, hell no. We just gave them $1 billion. How much more they need, man? Oh, hell no, man. I'm not donating to Russia either. I want to tell you guys, I can't do everything. I'm not going to do it. Hell no, man. I almost choked on my damn fucking Starbucks when I said, hell no. Hal, man, you nailed that. Hal's laughing good. Hunter, all right, laughing good. Doug, keep being you, Sam, doing the best I can. And yeah, I love you, brother. Spitting that unvarnished truth. Well, I want to be empathetic too. I love you so much. Thank you, Doug. I love you, Doug. You're an awesome person. Hal, are people really still asking about where to get mail? Yeah, look, I know sometimes it's a sincere question. I don't want to mock people. But Hal, you get it, brother. Doug, at Hal, I've seen people ask about how nomads go to the bathroom. Look, I've done videos about that. But what I can tell you guys is you got to keep going. It's like, how do you go to the bathroom? Well, you ready? All my people, guys, pee jug. Okay. Pee jug. You say, oh my God, that's nasty. Your car's dirty. God, I don't give a fuck. Guys, what you want me to do? Vacuum my car? What you want me to do? Get Lysol? I got all that shit. But like my man Hal said, a casket only fit one. This Jeep only fit one. Okay. So what I want to tell you, in this world where I got a pee jug, where I got a four-door car that can only fit one, I do that so I don't get burned out with someone in the passenger seat. To me, if someone was with me right here, I'd be burnt out like a motherfucker. I know myself. Okay. So you got to turn your four-door into a one-seater. I know you heard of a two-seater. I'm talking about a one-seater. That's what I'm talking about. Click that thumbs up. And if you got dementia, I want to fucking go hit that shit. Come on now. Yeah, View the Bills laughing good. Let's go to Soul Chat. Touch the $5 strong super chat. I married the game. She said I'd die alone. I told that B, you probably right, Nipsey Hussle. Well, I think Nipsey had a bad attitude. Why? I remember watching an Instagram story of him where someone on the plane, he was on a plane, someone asked him to turn down his music, and he basically told him to go fuck himself. And here's a rich elitist who was living the American dream. I understand he grew up rough, but he's living the American dream. He's rich as fuck. And it's like when I'm in Planet Fitness and someone's blaring their radio in the shower next door, I get upset, but I don't start a fight because I know it could be some shit. But I think Nipsey Hussle asked for it a little bit. Why? Because he had a bad attitude. He stayed in a bad neighborhood. He didn't evolve. So, like same thing. Like, so to me, as I've got older, I watched how much I was like, I'm not going to follow Tupac on that one. Tupac changed my life, but, and same thing with Nipsey Hussle. Like, I don't even call a girl a bitch as I got older. Now, I may say the word bitch or say something like that, but I'm not saying it like that. I always tell you guys, don't become men going their own way. Respect men and women. I tell women to stay single. I tell men to stay single. I tell women to get a dildo. I tell men to masturbate in a sock. I tell you, if you're in a bad neighborhood, get the fuck out of Dodge. Don't open up a t-shirt store. Why? Because some mentally ill person gonna gun you down. And if you don't believe me, you don't know life. Because as soon as they gunned down Nipsey Hussle, what did the guy who gunned him down do? I'll tell you. He checked himself in a mental hospital. And now maybe he did that to try to beat the charge, but that's fact. So what I can tell you is you get burnt out for two reasons. You got mental problems or you're not managing your life, or a combination of both. If you quit your job and someone making money and they busting your balls or you don't like them, guys, you're going to get shot. And in this world, guys, you can get shot for doing everything right. So that's what I tell you guys, like all you're going to do, it's risk management. You guys, you can get shot in a good neighborhood, but it's less risk. Someone told me the other night, like, Sam, someone got shot in downtown Miami. I'm not surprised, So, I'm not surprised someone gets shot anywhere. But I know there's certain neighborhoods, guys, I don't want to increase my risk. I'm not going to that neighborhood. I'm not spending time there. When I was younger, yeah, you do a lot of things, but you learn, okay? I'm not going to be fucking around there at that time. I'm not going to be out there. This person, dangerous. You know some people, they're dangerous. I remember we was after the club, we went to a McDonald's, okay? And we went to a drive-thru at like 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? And someone in front of us, like, was like hitting their brakes and like fucking with us. So my guy, he's in the driver's seat, or he's like, oh, they won't fuck with us, they won't fuck. He pulls out a gun. Okay. Here we are, 3 o'clock at night, ordering McDonald's, coming from the club, and someone's gonna get shot because they're hitting the brakes too much. You know what he's doing now? He's in the army. Yeah. So what I can tell you is this, guys, I'm not donating to the Ukraine fund. Okay. Because he changed his life. He's a good guy. I actually love this guy. But I want to tell you that in this world, guys, life, you going to McDonald's drive-thru at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's a red flag, but you young. Next thing you know, guns coming out. Why? Someone hit the brakes. Yeah. So, you learn in life, I should not be outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. But what you learn is someone who quit their job, they wake up at 5 in the afternoon, they do their laundry at 9, they go to the gym at midnight, and they're driving around at 3 a.m. All right? And I'm not saying you can't get shot in the afternoon, but your likelihood of getting shot at night a little bit fucking higher. Okay? It's a little bit fucking higher. Okay? So that's just what life is. I can't lie about that. Okay. All right, let's stay positive. Where we at? I believe we left off view to a bill. You can use a bucket and trash bags. Well, I take a dookie in public restrooms and I pee in a jug. Yep. Doug, I hardly speak to my cousins, but they knew I loved them. And I know they love me. They understand I need my space and they don't take it personally. Well, if they can understand you need your space and they don't take it personally, they're good people. They're good friends. But the minute they don't understand that, love them, but block them. Hunter, I plan to save money at Walmart. They pay $19.50. You haven't even started working yet. I work 10 to 7. What should I do for college? What's a good choice? Don't go to college. Work at Walmart for 3 years and save at least $10,000. That'll keep you busy for 3 years. So if you can work at Walmart for 3 years, save $1,000 a month. Can you do that? I don't think so. Well, I think you could probably save maybe $500 a month. So $6,000 a year. Hopefully at the end of 3 years, you'll have close to $20,000 in savings. That's your goal. No college. Have $20,000 in savings, enough for first and last month's security deposit. Get the fuck out of that group home. Get a small studio apartment and keep working. No college. College loan debt is the last thing you need. You need savings. You need to show up and you need to learn how to deal with people. That's the hardest part about work. You don't need more theory. You need more experience in learning to deal with people, and then you need to get out of a bad environment. That's what you need. Fact. Love to you, man. Matthew, thank you again, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew and Hunter, thank you. Hunter or career. Walmart will be a career for the first 3 years. Do that. And then let me know after 3 years. Adam, what's up, brother? Good evening, Sam. I'm feeling burnt out. You're taking care of 2 parents with dementia. You're dating that girl that cheated on you already, and you got 2 kids that are bad. Especially with this job. It's not your job. It's your parents. It's your girl and your kids. So what should you do? Again, liquidate the assets. Put your parents in a home. Stop dating that girl who's getting dick from someone else. And set up boundaries with your kids. And masturbate every day. But keep your job. Now you're not burnt out. Will you do that? I doubt it, but that's the best advice I give. I love you. View to Bill. Matthew, you need to send him some of this cold air. He is sweating. I like to sweat. I actually moved to Florida so I can sweat. View to Bill, epic. Thank you. Click that thumbs up, guys and girls, if you haven't. Thank you. Thank you again, View to Bill. Malvado, what's up? Hunter, psychiatric nurse practitioner. Pick your own hours and start. $100 an hour. Yeah, Malvado's, that's good advice, but for someone coming from a group home and young, learn how to work at Walmart for 3 to 5 years, not get in trouble, and deal with people. Before you build a career, build basic life skills. Good job. Tiffany, cash rules everything around me. Yeah, it does. But what I can tell you is if you have cash and you don't know how to manage it, then, cash is good. Money is good. But you got to know how to manage it. And you got to know how to manage your time. Because remember, Old Dirty Bastard, who was part of the Wu-Tang Clan, he ended up getting a drug problem. So someone with a drug problem that has more cash, they're going to kill themselves quicker. Rest in peace, ODB. So, and when you're young, you're going to burn through cash. Not because you're evil, that's young. So in life, you got to avoid self-induced stress, which is drugs, excessive gambling, bad environments, and bad relationships. And that takes time to figure out. You ain't born with that. So, but that should be the focus above all else. But you're right. Shout out to Cream. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. View to Bill. Haha, laughing good. View to Bill's laughing good. Thank you again for those great comments. Aaron. Very true that many social workers are out of shape. I've seen them. They really destroyed their physical health. They're great people. I know, they're wonderful people. Angels. But can't take care of themselves. Very sad. And don't practice self-care. It's a tragedy. Aaron, you totally get it. I love them too. I pray for them every day. Aaron, you're great. Our dog. Breaking the cycles can be tough. It's your self-care is that. It's the hardest job of your life. Guys, Erin said the other day she watched a video from 3 years ago. I've been preaching the same fucking message. Self-care is the work of your life, even if you're retired and quit. Why? You have to break cycles of bad behavior. Even if, because no one's just born with great behavior. And even if you are, you have to sustain it. So, breaking the cycles can be tough. It's the work of your life. And sometimes painful people, it's the work of your life. But often needs to be done, and keep doing it. It's like cutting the grass. You got to keep doing it or pay an HOA. Agree with you. Thank you, Art Dog. View the bill. Hire a butler to clean your car. Nah, no thank you. I'm going to just run. I got 220,000 miles, 6 years old. I traveled up and down the East Coast. And I'll run this until I don't, and then I'll buy a new one. Why? I had my car for 6 years with over 200,000 miles. Most nomads that are on social programs, they get a new car every 2 years. And they're dead broke. And I'm rich as fuck. So what I can tell you is, let your car get dirty. Don't buy a new one. Don't get your windows tinted. And pee in a jug. And don't upgrade your vehicle. You'll be rich as fuck. If you upgrade your vehicle every couple of years and you do all those gadgets, you'll be broke as fuck. Never forget it. Good job. View the bill. You are a legend. I appreciate the positive comment. Twister, thank you again, brother. Yep, we talked about that. I love you, Twister. Terry's laughing good. Left is good for the soul. Thank you, Terry. Hal. Hunter, take up a trade. There's always work in a trade. That's what I'm thinking, doing on the side. Trade's hard work. Guys, working as an electrician almost killed me. But it's worth it. But I want to tell you, just be ready for the work. Because it's, most people, I believe it'll break them. So a trade is awesome. The only thing you got to avoid is killing yourself on the job, having a baby. And most people work in a trade, guys, they get money. They cream pie some girl. They get divorced. They get child support. And then they sit on a spackle bucket the rest of their life. And they're smoking a cigarette on lunch break. Okay. And what I can tell you is this. A trade is good, but learn a trade, then become a maintenance tech, then work more towards engineering. But there's nothing wrong with working a trade your entire life. Everyone has a different way of life. But for the person very young, just work and work on life skills. Yep, but those are good comments. Doug, I'm such an elitist. I'm not mad at you. I have a Starbucks Hydro Flask pea jug. Doug, someone as positive as you, I don't care, brother, if you have a $50,000, pea jug. Why? Because positive people are a blessing from the Lord. And you just make life better. I love you, man. Peyton Nolan. Can't blow up and stay in the hood. Big facts. Look, any bad environment, it doesn't matter what environment. Because, you can't blow up and stay in your house you grew up in. Yeah, you can't blow up and live at home. I don't care if it's in a great neighborhood. That's fact. And I've seen both. Okay, I've seen people stay in the hood, and I've seen people stay in a middle-class neighborhood, and I've seen people stay with their parents. And what I can tell you is, there's some people, guys, they live in a middle-class neighborhood. They're taking care of their parents with dementia, and they should have moved out, and they should have got professional help. So it's not just Nipsey Hussle. It's Nicole Harrison. It's whoever. You just don't know about her or him because they're not a public figure. Never forget it. Good job. View the bill. Jack Burris, the ultimate elitist. Just pick up my Jayco heading up the coast tomorrow. Damn it, Jack Burris. We thought Hunter was Biden's son, but we know Jack. He's the true brethren of Biden. We love you, Jack Burris. You worked hard. You're a positive person. You have a good family, and you care about your family. Jack, thank you for everything. I pray nothing but the best for you. You're doing it responsibly, RVing. What I can tell you is, gas prices are up, but when you're rich as fuck, it doesn't matter. And after a little while RVing, you will want a home base. But if you do the work of your life, just take life one day at a time, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Jack, I thank you for everything. You're an awesome person. I wish you nothing but the best. View to build at Doug. Oh, yeah. Well, mine is gold plated. I'm not mad at either of you. Sophie. What's up, Sophie? I pray for you every day. Hello. Glad I made it. Prayers to all. Sophie. May the Lord bless you. You're so positive. Thank you for showing up every day. Doug. Laughing at Bill. Good. Blue girl. Hit that like. Yeah. Flower emoji. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't, guys and girls. It's free. I appreciate it. Thank you to all my members. Thank you for all these super chats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Page it on. Takes only one bad decision to hinder or contribute to quality of life. Your life is your daily routine. What time do you wake up? What do you do all day? If you quit your job and you wake up late and you do nothing, you're going to be more burnt out than ever. And that's fact. Twista, I completely agree with all that, Sam. I love you. I just like certain quotes from the songs. That's okay. Just remember, you may live longer than Nipsey Hussle, and that's fact. And so remember, learn from everyone, okay? And so avoid the pitfalls of what they fell into. Peyton Olin, 199 strong. Peyton Olin, I thank you, brother. You keep building your best life. You appreciate and respect people, but you got to have boundaries. Peyton Olin, you got to have boundaries. Everyone out there, boundary up and blessings up. Boot up. Good job. Thank you. Marin, a.k.a. Ziggy, the ultimate elitist from Sanibel Island, west coast of Florida. I want to tell you, Marin's got such a generous heart. But Marin knows like I know. She's dealt with people in her family nasty as fuck. And she still wants to help everyone. But Marin knows like I know. We just gave $1 billion to Ukraine. So Marin, you don't need to give anything more to the Ukrainians. You don't need to give anything more to your daughter. Why? Because, guys, you know how we got Russia? You know how we got Alaska? ESP, if you're in here, leave a comment. Look at the history on how America bought Alaska from Russia. Basically, Russia sold us Alaska at a discount because they were fighting in Crimea. Guys, they've been fighting over there for so long, they sold us Alaska 200 years ago. So all I can tell you guys, I always wonder why don't they talk about Afghanistan anymore? Why don't they talk about Syria anymore? Guys, they talk about what they want. It's a tragedy what's going on, but I want to tell you guys, just be careful. Don't try to save the world if you can't save yourself. And I want to tell you right now, guys, and I want to tell I know some Ukrainians, all my Ukrainians and my Russians that I know, you made it to America, don't feel guilty. Don't have survivor's guilt. You can only do your part. So tell your butt ugly relatives to become a war refugee or shut the fuck up. Go to Starbucks. If you came from overseas and you're an American, and go to Starbucks. Tell your family, if you want to come to America, this is the process. But other than that, you can't do anything about it. Don't put all the burdens on your life. Live life again. If you married an American man to get here and you feel guilty now, there's nothing you can do. Just go have some sex with your American man. Go spend some money. Enjoy your life at Walmart. Why? You can't save the world. Do the best you can. But Zelensky's over there. Every night's a plea for this, a plea for that. Putin's over there. He wants to exterminate people. I mean, it's horrible. They're both playing this game. I want to see the peace talks. If they're going to live stream the bombs, they need to live stream the peace talks or else they ain't getting a dime from me. Why? How do you know they ain't just playing this up? They're not willing to compromise. I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, come on, guys. Life's hard enough, man. View to build. Inspirational nomad. Why don't you chill up north where it's not as humid? Because I like to sweat. You don't stay in Florida during the summer, do you? Yes, I do. I lived in Key West during the summer, and it was crazy humid. I came to be crazy hot. I love you, brother. Matthew, wait. I thought Preston said yesterday he lives with coworkers and misses his car. I don't know. I don't keep tabs on others. To me, I don't really believe anyone. Why? Everyone lies. I just try to give the best advice I can while trying to be positive as best I can, even though sometimes I get a little negative. Showgirls! What's up, showgirls? Good to see you tonight. View to build. College loan debt sucks. It does. And most people who get college loan debt, they don't want to work. Then what happens to them? They get burnt out. Yeah. I want to tell you, work before you take out loan debt. Good job. Barbara, what's up, Barbara? I love you. I masturbated today. Some places it's cheaper to get a 2-bedroom and a roommate. It's definitely cheaper to have a shared apartment or live with your parents, but it's definitely more suffering. You can quit your job and share an apartment, but welcome to the world of suffering. You can not work and live with your parents, but welcome to suffering. If you got no other choice, suffer in silence. If you got a choice, and if you're watching this live stream, you got a choice, self-care, and do the work of your life. If not, you'll be burnt out even more. Barbara, some places it's cheaper to rent 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, almost the same. What I can tell you is you got to do the cost analysis. Showgirls, I live in Florida and it's humid. It's great for your skin. You damn right. Keeps you young. You damn right. That's why we love Florida. I want to be with a squirter. I want to be lubed up every day. And I only want to go up north in the fall and to see my mother. Other than that, 90% of the year, may the Lord bless me with sun, sweat, and a variety of MILFs and PYTs. Because in this world, you will burn yourself out trying to solve every problem. You got to work on your own life. Good job. View to Built, Inspirational Nomad. That's really good advice. Learn how to deal with people at work. It's the biggest advice. Thank you. That is one of the most challenging things in life. View to Built, you're on fire. Slick Rick, what's up, man? How's the Florida life? I love it. I think next year I'll be moving here. I'll be debt free. Best of luck to you. Good luck. I love you, man. Thank you for the comment. View to Built, Showgirls. Around the world, I've seen people who live out west in Arizona and the skin looks kind of dry. Like Chaz, he likes Arizona. I know good people over there. And my man, Big Plan Dan, he's from Southern Cal. I know he got mad at me. But look, guys, I love everyone over there. So I'm not saying everyone should live in Florida. Everyone has to figure out what environment works for them. But for me, it's Florida for the win. Showgirls, Arizona's dry heat. Not for me. Yep, not for me either. Terry, find a job with minimal people interaction required. Peace and stacking the money. Yep. And then once in a while, push yourself, deal with people, and make more money. Good job. Terry, overnight trucking here. You can make a lot of money as a trucker. I agree with that. It's work, though. That's not an easy job for some people. There's a lot of skill set to be. I couldn't be a truck driver. So but everyone has a different skill set. So you have to kind of figure out what works for you. I agree with that. View to Bill's laughing good. Matthew, View to Bill. He might just get that home base if I do. I make it a home base. True. Hal's laughing good. Laughter is good for the soul. Murdoch, what's up, brother? Shout out to Canada, man. Good evening, Sam. Good evening to you. First roof of the year. Oh, you did a roof? I showed up. There you go. Worked hard. God willing. Finishing tomorrow on Wednesday. Make that money. Getting ahead in life. Hope you had a great day, brother. You too. Peace and blessings. What I can tell you is when you're headed up that extension ladder, check it twice. Because you can't count on the person that is footing the ladder that's burnt out. They're thinking about free porn and they're thinking about what they're going to eat for lunch. So what I would do, what I've done through my experience when I'm on an extension ladder or a lift, I don't do it anymore because I'm going to lead us now, but I worked my way up, is I check that motherfucker who's footing that ladder. I say, hey man, you checking that ladder? Just to check, make sure he's fucking on point. Okay? Because I want to tell you guys, people burnt out, okay? And next thing you know, you're falling down a ladder. And do they care? They don't even realize it until you over there like this. You are fucked up. Murdoch, man. I don't want you to get hurt out there. Make that money. Good job. Christy, hey, Christy. Listening from North Dakota. Damn it, Christy. Shout to you. I worked with a guy from North Dakota. He was a good guy. Click that thumbs up, Christy. Everyone, if you haven't, if you appreciate these videos, click that thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cartoon Mark say he thought I may quit. Cartoon Mark, I think you may have a heart attack before I quit. So, brother, I want to tell you, brother, downsize. Get rid of some of that stress. Divorce or break up. I know you said with that girl who is killing you. She's getting in car accidents. She raised 2 nasty kids, and you're not even getting your balls licked. She's getting dick from some other guy in the other part of town. Separate, separate, separate. You're going to burn yourself out keeping a house you hate with a girl you hate with kids who don't respect you. Okay, you're going to be towing her car after she got rammed in the ass by some guy who she's getting dick from. Divorce, divorce, divorce. You say Cartoon Mark's an awesome guy. Don't say that. Cartoon Mark, I love you. You got to wake up to reality. The truth is you're an awesome person. And Cartoon Mark, if you're scared to live alone, I got about 5 chicks I know down here. They love a guy who takes care of their kids, lets them get dick from someone else, and do whatever they want. So you'll never be lonely in this world, brother. I know a lot of chicks down here, okay? And if you're going to let them get fucked by some other guy, have their ungrateful kids live in the roof you provide, I'll tell you right now, you're never going to be lonely, brother. Because I know, right, they looking for a motherfucker like you. They get mad at me because I don't deal with the shit. But I say, I got a guy for you. Oh, where's he at? Oh, he coming down there next week. And I want to tell you, brother, you'll never be alone in this world. If you willing to take care of someone else's kids and they don't respect you and they getting dicked by some other guy, you're gonna be the most unloneliest person in this world. So what I tell you in this world, brother, Cartoon Mark, you smart, you worked hard, okay? And you got a good personality. Even if you got a small penis and you got a wide ass, if you are doing those things, you're gonna never be alone, okay? Because what I can tell you in this world, okay, don't worry about being insecure because you've already done the hard work of your life, which is number one, you didn't kill yourself, but you're on the verge. Number two, you show up. Number three, it's okay to feel scared. Okay? You still make videos. You got 700 fucking subs. Okay? Who gives a fuck if they laugh at you? You know, the only time you should give a fuck is if you feel burnt out, breaking your back for people who don't appreciate that you're burnt out. And even if they appreciate that you're burnt out, actions speak louder than words. Okay. So I love you, Mark. I think you're an awesome guy, smart guy. I think you look good. I think you can do good. Okay. But what I want to tell you is you can do bad all by yourself. So if you want to do bad all by yourself, go get a small dick dildo. I know you're not gay, but this is the type of life you're going to live. And just stick it in your mouth. Why? Because that's what's happening to you right now, brother. I want you to actually see what's happening to you. You getting a small dick dildo right in your mouth and you're not even gay, man. You blinded to the truth, brother. I want to wake you up, man. Not out of hate, out of love. You know I love you, man. You know I love you. But I want you to stop gagging on the bullshit. And I want you to take authority over your life, man. You're not responsible for the Ukraine refugees, and you're not responsible for that sloth's kids. That's fact. Okay. Let Biden take care of that shit, man. So, I love you, man. I hope that helped you. I love you. Let's say positive. I love you, man. That wasn't a disrespect. Tristan, old fire emoji. I love you, man. Thank you. Purple, member only fire emoji. View the bell. Home base. I got through another day without a home base. I'm one day closer to death. And would a home base have really changed my life today? Not too much. So we'll see. It's still on my target, though. Jax, I love you again, Jack. Thank you. You've been a blessing to me. I really appreciate it. Paid it on. At what age did you quit smoking cigarettes? I started to quit at 25. I didn't fully quit till 27. It took a couple years of back and forth. He goes, I have to cut down from a pack to a quarter pack daily. I tried that game. I only smoked the weekends. Then I smoked Black and Milds only. Like I said, I did 2 years of that, and then you just have to get to the point where, fuck, I ain't doing this shit no more. Roderick! Straight members only fucking membership access! Damn it, Roderick, you joined. You were inspired enough to click that blue join. Show some love for Roderick, our newest member. He told me the other day, Sam, I see your videos, and you give me hope. And you know what I say? As we proceed to give you what you need. Damn it, Redrick. I thank you with all my heart, all my sweat. I didn't show up late at the social service office and expect any handout. I came here willing to sweat, willing to put effort. And you say, oh, inspirational. No, man, how you saving a world like this? Ain't you burnt out? Cartoon Mark asked me the other day, Sam, I thought you was going to quit. I told you, man, I thought you was going to take a dick in your ass the way you're getting fucked over there in upstate New York. But I want to tell you this, man, okay? I'll keep showing up. By the grace of God, I manage my life. You're burnt out for two reasons. You got mental problems or life management problems. So you got to address both. Damn it, thank you, Roderick. Oh, my God, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, brother. I'm back, Sam, yeah. The struggle is valuable. We're going forward, man. We're going forward. Thank you, man. Damn it. Juju Sugar. Straight 3 hearts. Damn it. Damn it. The 777s broke the slot machines down in Queens. Yes. $5 super chat. We're on fire. Sam, I've been working 60 hours a week. I've been there this year, and I feel burned. My company keeps posting extra hours. I keep picking them up. Let's go. Downsize, decrease your expenses, and increase your revenue. When you work overtime, but you don't have a big house to take care of, it's not that burnt outy. When you have a simple car, but you have a lot of extra hours coming in your direct deposit, you don't feel as much burnt out. So, your job, I'm going to give you value, early riser, is to keep your personal life simple so you can allocate more time and energy to more revenue. Because when you got more money and less personal obligations, you're living la vida loca. You ain't burnt out. You rich as fuck. So in this world, early riser, forward, everyone out there forward, smash that thumbs up. Share this video with someone who showed up late to their social work program. I want to tell you, if you're burnt out and you woke up at noon, okay? If you're burnt out and you're doing laundry after 9, if you're burnt out and you're living with someone who doesn't work, if you're burnt out and you're fucking taking care of a person with dementia and you can't even take care of yourself, I want to tell you, you're burnt out for 2 reasons. Mental problems or bad life management problems. And I've empathy on both because I've lived through life. But I can tell you through my experience, you have to address them. Just quitting does not solve it. You will be more depressed than ever if all you do is quit and stay in your house. I love you. I hope that helps someone. Guys and girls, I think I read everything. I'm sweating my ass off, man. I tried to pour everything out of my soul. Twist, I see you go, Sam, like you said, the death threats are so childish. And I saw an interview with the ambassador of China and was a professional about it, saying China goes by wisdom. Well, China, every country has a pro and a con. Okay. Because like I say, China goes by wisdom, but also you can't Google anything in China. They have also more censorship. Doesn't mean it's bad, but that's something you have to note of. So, look, America has its hypocrisy too. All I can tell you is don't worry too much about world affairs. Why? Because that's how you get caught in the bullshit. You're living with parents that it's a dysfunctional relationship. You got 2 pets and you got to build your career. The last thing you need to try to figure out is how to help the Ukrainians and how to figure out China's policy. You need to maintain your job, move up, save up enough to live on your own. After those 2 pets, don't get any more and don't pregnate a girl. That'll keep you busy the rest of your life. Don't worry about China. Okay? Because China printing money, America printing money, and they all got backhand deals. So we dropped a nuke on fucking Vietnam. Now they make your sneakers there. So don't even worry about it. Sophie, welcome. Welcome. You were inspired enough to click that blue join button. You show up every day, Sophie. You leave a positive comment in the morning. The Lord is going to bless you. Because you're willing to do what you need to do. You ask God for help and you're willing to do the work. And I don't know much, but even if you got mental problems, you're guaranteed to do better than if you just gave up. I see your effort. I see it, Sophie. And I appreciate it. You're going to change your life. You're going to do it, Sophie. Damn it, thank you. True Gemini, I see you. Thank you. Murdoch, I love you. Terry, I thank you. I thank everyone. I hope I got to every comment. I want to thank you. Sophie, Roderick, everyone. You guys so gracious. Thank you. I hope my words help. They're meant to help, not to hurt. I love you.